Yo, it's your boy Capital Don, aka Capology Facts. It's all about the fucking bars, bitch.
Yes, sir.
See if I can get this together. Might wanna scoot over. Welcome to Home to Sell TV, man. I'm back again with another in the building and watching it on pay-per-view reaction recap with my nigga Favio, the cool kid. What's up, man?
We coming off a fire battle. Let me see. I was distracted for a minute. Coming off a fire battle. We got Pat and SUGE. Now, this is my second time seeing it. First time will technically be in the building, but not in the building because I watched it live on the pay-per-view. But I did notice a lot of stuff I didn't notice the first time. We can get into this. Hold this L.
All right, man. Let's get to the first round. We got to do this quick and fast in a hurry because I got to get to work. But tomorrow we'll do the rest of the battles and shit like that. So, first round, SUGE comes out in the building. SUGE, his energy, had the crowd, and the delivery. His delivery was, also played a factor in it. Also, he had a pretty solid round. You know what I mean? He brought up past state judging people. The whole R's, bringing up R situation, math, clips, DNA.
SUGE was punching.
Yeah, he come out the gate being normal SUGE.
This is the best SUGE I ever seen. This is the best SUGE I ever seen. Writing wise, material wise.
Okay. He had a start out, don't make me put my hand on the Bible I don't read.
Yeah.
Let's get one thing straight. He started doing his thing with that, and had a Dr. Simi bar. What would your son think? He had a whole little angle about what your son would think. Ball heads cause major pain. That was a bar.
Yeah.
That was pretty fire. His whole fucking first round was pretty fire. He had a lot of dry spots. He brought up the rehab for his Pat Stay, but he had a okay round. I gave him like 14 points in that round. He had a Patrick Mahomes bar.
Chiefs reference. Of course, he's gonna like that.
Yeah, that was fire. And when he ended his round, he had "I'll smack your mama 3 times."
Oh yeah. In the first, I smack your mother on her deathbed.
Yeah.
Three times.
Three of them things. Chef Trez. That shit was fire, bro. I was like, whoa, this nigga's spazzing right now, right? So he ends off his round. First, I skipped some parts. He came out with a backpack on,
Yep. That's how he opened saying he was dressed for it.
But, I guess.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
And also, again, Shotgun SUGE had mic issues, and for some reason he can't keep his shit on.
At least perform out here.
Right. So, with that said, Pat Stay's first round. Pat Stay goes, and so we sitting here, we're going bar for bar, writing shit down, and Favio was like, "Fuck this shit." During halfway during Pat Stay's round. It's like, I can't write this shit down.
I got half a page already.
Right, I can't write this.
Halfway through the first one.
But for the most part, Pat Stay comes out and his jokes are like bars. Was hitting too. So if the jokes hit, you have to count that as a bar. And a lot of people don't know how to count bars like that. They don't. They think it's just a joke. It's supposed to be funny. But if it hits and you laugh,
anything that attacks your opponent and gets props is attack. It's attack, and you know what I'm saying. Like if you want to look at it as simplifying, they're talking about bars, schemes, punches. Anything that attacks your opponent and lands counts.
So Pat Stay comes out. He had his little flower suit on, swagged out. You know what I mean. He was coordinated with the hat and the shoes and shit like that. He comes out with his he be freestyling and it's like, but look at you go. That's his staple go-to move. He brought up the hitman angle, like, you gave Hitman a lot of space because he said he'll fuck you up. I'm basically paraphrasing. He'll fuck you up if you pocket tap him and stuff like that. So you're not this big ass bully like you say you are. You pick and choose who you want because they won't deck you back and shit. That shit was fire.
He'll punch you in the face.
Right. Then he go something like I do 6ix9ine. Something about 6ix9ine. I'll do Shoddy Dirty. That shit was fire. Then Paste gets into What's Your Life Like. Now, this is where that angle for Shotgun, that not angle, that special move that Shotgun SUGE has of What's Your Life Like. For me, the shit is dead.
I remember you saying this at the last event about somebody. I think it was the Geechee Chess. You say that if somebody say it before you and get that out the way, you always don't hit his arm. I remember you saying that before.
Yeah. But with this one, and for SUGE, he always like, what's your life like, you know, and he's like, you know, how you trapping out the block and all this other stuff, right? But Paste broke it down like, how is that possible when you're living a good life, actually? You make maybe about 10 racks a battle. You buy about 10 battles a year. You're making at least 70,000.
Money off your CDs.
So you know, money, merch, CDs, and things like that. So what's your life like? It's pretty comfortable. You have a pretty sweet life. So when you're rapping about this shit that you don't do, because
he said half of these people in this building have died, switch places with you.
Yeah. And hey, it is what it is. To me, I feel like he can never use that no more.
Yeah, you're right, because you still do that about 4 or 5 times a year. That's $50K.
So, and then he got his music, and then he got his merch and things like that. So you shouldn't be out here with your life like struggling like that. And if you rapping about your life, then you shouldn't be rapping about this shit no more.
Facts. Unless you know, talk about shit you've been through.
Well, because once you like, for me, I don't talk about the street because I'm not in the streets anymore. Facts. So if I'm not in that place, I'm not gonna speak about it. So if I'm battle rapping, I'm not gonna speak about, I be tucking the gun. Well, no, it's in the house.
Yeah, I feel you.
You know what I mean? But nah, I'm not gonna be doing all that because that brings. They're saying you live a certain life, which you really don't.
That's all the battle.
Yes. In some form or fashion.
Except JC.
Well, JC talks about he tucks the gun, and I don't. Why would you put yourself in that position? Why anybody?
Well, technically, except Pat Stay. He said it. He touched on it too. But we'll get to that round. I got Pat Stay with the clear first round.
I got the Pat Stay with the clear first round also. Second round, SUGE starts back out.
With much love again.
Much love. I gave him about 16 points in this battle. In this round.
SUGE second was his best to me.
The guy with, bruh, like, look here. It's hard for me to even watch Jack Boy's battles when he battles with no shirt on. It's hard for me to watch another man with half-ass naked. Okay, it's very uncomfortable for me to see this big guy on the stage with no motherfucking shirt on, tattooed up. It looked kind of crazy.
Okay? Yeah, your man did come out
right. Looking crazy. So he comes out. I can give you Dev bar.
That was fire. That
was a fire bar.
Opening. His opening was crazy.
Right. He talking about how Paste gay, gay judge and shit, and talk about Sharon, him feeling Sharon, and he started to get into some wordplay, feeling him, and that shit hit. He's like Sharon feeling him, and then it's like y'all both are like two gentlemen.
Yeah, gentlemen.
That shit was fire.
Yeah, that was fire too.
Then SUGE, he pulls out a prop, of Paste and Sharon was sitting on Paste's lap, and it was a bar. He was talking about it, and then he was like, you told you fucked this boy and told him not to tell nobody.
Yeah, big sign.
He felt like that was a good bar, but for me, I was like,
it hit.
For me, it didn't hit. Even in the building, even at that part, it didn't hit for me. It was pretty cool. He touched on Pat was a racist and all that other stuff. So, I ended up I gave him like 16 points.
I do feel like they didn't give Suge enough credit for him touching on the fact that Pat was a racist, but when Pat touched on the fact that he wasn't a racist, he got hella crowd reaction for that, and which is the same thing.
Yeah, because everybody already knew that, but at least Pat Stay addressed it because of freestyle. Right. He was rebuttaling him. Second round on Pat Stay though.
I didn't pick the book back up for Pat Stay.
I gave him 25 points at this round. Clear, but this is like the second round was disastrous. Let me talk about this bar. He had something like something about shotgun, shoot shotgun or some shit like that. He was talking about how shotgun Suge ain't real. You know what I mean? And then he said the slug, this slug won't come out of the shell.
Yeah. Right? Pretty much saying Suge don't open up to the fans. He always got to portray the street life of shooting, running, stealing, robbing and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much at the end, he said shotgun ain't real. This is why the slug won't never leave his shell. And I thought it was a dope bar. The crowd went crazy.
Well, the crowd did go crazy, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay. And then I kind of looked at my girl, right? And my girl was just sitting there. I was like, well, you don't like that? She's like, no, don't make no sense because slugs don't have shells. Because the bar is, slugs don't come out of shells. So you're talking about a slug, an insect. And slugs are the slugs, them long fat joints that don't have shells. Snails have shells.
Which is the determining difference.
Right. So if we're gonna be if we as bloggers and media and shit like that, we gonna go bar for bar breaking shit down. We have to highlight those type of bars because even though it hit in the building and it sounded good and people liked that bar, it didn't make any sense for a slug.
Well, he couldn't have put snail in that spot.
No,
it wouldn't have sounded right.
But being a vet, being somebody of that caliber, this is when we get into the loaded luck situation. This is what I was talking about. When you're
recap will be out.
You look, when you're at that level and that caliber, you can't say shit like that. You knowing how smart you are, you should know a slug doesn't have a shell.
He knew that, but like I said, he could just rush that by. Hey, he got.
But he got it off though.
Yeah,
he got it off. I'm just saying he got it off in the building. I kind of like okay, but I gave him a point because it hit in the building and it was a good bar, but it was a long reach for that bar. You know what I mean? Or a lot of people that reacted like that because I didn't react like the crowd did. When the crowd reacted, those people might not know a slug doesn't have a shell.
Yeah. They
so if you was in a full room full of people that knows only snails have shells and slugs don't have shells, they wouldn't have reacted. They would have been like, okay, nigga. You know what I mean? So, back to back, and then after that, he, he had a bar leading up like he was gonna dunk on Suge, and Suge raised his hand and he stopped. He's like, "Psych, I got you." You know what I mean? And then
It's only right I hit shotgun with the funk.
Yeah, yeah, and he came back right back with that. You know, it's only right to give. Oh, it's only right. What do you say? Shotgun's a fraud. It's only right to give him a pump fake. That shit was fire, bro. And then don't use.
What did he say?
He said, "I don't use needles. I don't touch." He's like, "I don't use needles or some shit like that. I don't touch base."
Yeah.
That shit was
I'll
fire.
tag you first, huh?
Yep, the shotgun only. Shotgun is only dangerous up close. Talking about how far away he is from battlers and shit. You know, want you to pressure me and shit like that. So and then he had shotgun buck scattered. He brought up that situation of Shotgun Suge getting robbed in L.A. and that shit was fire too. 2-0 so far.
Yep, 2-0 so far.
2-0 so far.
But Suge was fire too, though. It just
it was
just
levels.
That performance and stage presence makes a difference.
Yeah, it's just levels, man. It's real. It's just real levels. He did a in Jesus' name they keep. He was like, in Jesus' name they keep feeding me grapes.
Yeah, he said,
man, because he was talking about how how he's battled all the Grape Street niggas from New Jersey and shit. That shit was fire, bro. Then he was like, something about text messages from your exes. There's a bar like that.
Fire.
The dream.
Some of this was freestyle, by the way.
The dream shot. And then he dunked on Shotgun Suge. And then no, that was in the third round.
He definitely dunked on Suge.
He had a theater actor bar at the end, and he closed it out. And that motherfucker, man, again, that motherfucker had like 25 points for me. So.
And they all look effortless. It ain't
right. His swag was just off the chain. Shotgun Suge's third. And the second, Pat Stay was like so trying to question Shotgun Suge about his ability to rap, and he's like, so I've been down here for days, and you haven't spit
baited him into a freestyle,
right?
Into a
you can't do a rebuttal. You can't talk about my outfit.
If you don't rebuttal right now, you ain't a real rapper.
Right? I've been here for 2 hours. You can't think of nothing and shit like that. So as Pat Stay was saying that to Shotgun Suge, for those who's going to see this, go watch that battle again, right? And at that part, you see New Jersey Twerk.
Oh, man.
Whisper in Shotgun Suge's ear. Said something to him. I was like, what are you talking about? Right at that moment. About rebuttaling.
I didn't see that.
You saw it. I made you look at it again. You saw it. I saw that shit. I saw you talk Twerk. What you say to Shotgun Suge, my nigga? What you say? What you say to Shotgun Suge? Because you whispered in his ear right when Pat Stay was saying about you can't rebuttal.
He did pull Suge.
What did you say to Shotgun Suge? Because Shotgun Suge was starting to look up in the air like he was trying to get it together. Okay.
Smooth little while.
So the round ends. Third round comes Shotgun Suge, comes out with a rebuttal.
It hit too though.
And when he did the rebuttal, guess who comes out and gets in Shotgun's face? Niggas? The same person that whispered in his ear in the second round about the rebuttal. Just clear it up for me. I'm just putting it out there. Just clear it up for me. Did you, sir, try to help your mans with a rebuttal? So, Shotgun Suge, right? You have a Ghost Rider now? In mid-battle? Ghost Rider? Okay. Never mind. Okay. Then he had he was like something, he was going back to back with it. He was like something depression, some potato on the barrel suppression. Yeah. He was going back to back with it.
Called out Verb.
He called out JC. He called out Verb in this round. He had some nice bars and shit. He started race angles, and then he started doing his finishing moves, like the
Who we talking about, Pat?
shotgun
Suge, my
shug.
bad, my bad. Yeah,
What's your life like, and random, like what he normally does, his little finishing moves and shit. But they didn't hit as much. He's lost his breath, so he's lucky he didn't get booed.
Yeah, they gave him love for him losing his breath.
Yeah. So again, Houston wasn't biased. So yeah, let's move on. That was a nice third.
Facts.
It was his lightest round.
So what is it?
2-0
right now. Okay.
It's the game. The game's over. All right, Pat State comes out 5, 10, 15, 20. All right. In the second round, third round, I gave Suge 13 points.
To 25.
To 25, yes. No. 13 points in the third round. That's the
okay.
round.
Oh, yeah. Facts.
Pat State's third round, I gave him 21 points. He rebutted, talking about the nightstick, because Shotgun Suge brought it up in the second round. He rebutted the race angle.
Not only did he rebuttal that, it wasn't just a rebuttal. That was like 4 bars.
Mm-hmm.
That was fire.
Mm-hmm.
It hit with the crowd and everything because he immediately addressed it and cleared it out the way in the open.
One thing I noticed, but Pat State was going effortlessly in and out his material.
Yep, effortlessly. From freestyle to his material.
Yeah, he was working that room.
That's true craftsmanship.
He talked about, I'm the only white boy around, I'm the only white boy that'll clap back and shit like that.
Freestyle as well.
I'm a hood barber.
I'm used to.
I'm not no fade, some shit like that. You don't
want the fade with me.
Yeah, you don't want the fade with me. I smoke rock. Now I'm ODing. Yeah, that shit was all fire. He brought up his legacy. He did a Shack attack where he dunked on Shotgun Suge. He pocket tapped Shotgun Suge.
Titty checked him.
Titty checked him.
Checked him, pushed him.
The Fahrenheit bar was fire.
I don't know if that was freestyle
that was fire.
Couldn't tell.
He was talking grown man bars. What his life like? He was like pretty lovely. He was like, you wanna be Suge, but he was like, I aspire to be Nipsey. That shit hit. That shit was fire. So the nigga Pat State was freestyling the majority of that round for me.
I think he was too, but you couldn't tell when.
Right. I think when he started getting into his rhythms, that's when he was rapping, trying to get it over with, right? So,
it was done.
30 piece.
30, I got a 30 as well. Pat State.
Pat State.
Well, I say the first. It ain't no blowout 30, because Suge was rapping, man.
The only thing's close is maybe the first.
That's what I was about to say. The first round is the closest, but I mean, he didn't get dubbed out like that.
No, he got 30.
That was the best Suge.
That was a bad 30.
The best Suge.
That was a bad 30 for him at the best Suge.
The best Suge got 30.
How can it be the best Suge and you get 30 like
bar wise? His bars was I ain't never heard no shit like this from Suge. I still got him losing.
But you lose each round.
Yeah, you lost each round.
All right, so man, that's Shotgun Suge versus Pat State.
It's a good battle, y'all.
We got clearly right now. We got Jack Boy Maine holding an L.
Hold this L.
Now we got Shotgun Suge holding a 30-piece L.
Hold this L, the heavy L.
And Pat State, whoever got Pat State next, y'all better prepare bad, because Pat State ain't playing. Y'all wanted him on URL, or y'all doubted that he can hang on URL. And he clearly has beaten Rock and Shotgun Suge in all the jerseys. You want to see him in twerk?
Not yet.
You think twerk can hang?
I think he can hang, but I don't want to see that yet. Twerk got people he need to see before he start wearing off his course.
Well, it's your boy Capital Don, aka Capology Facts, all about the fucking bars, bitch.
Bars, bitch. Hold this L.
Hold this L TV. This my nigga Favio, man. And we see y'all tomorrow, man.
Yes, sir.